different. Self-motivated, self-disciplined. Yeah, I learned from my experience. I just want someone.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode from Boyz, man. I'm your host, Terrence the King. Man, y'all, this season really dedicated to, the military, Navy. It's been a big part of my life. It kind of developed me into the man I am today, even though I wasn't in that long. But a lot of life lessons I learned in the little short time I was there. And look, I am lucky to have one of the first people I met on my ship, USS Port Royal, who just recently got decommissioned, on my podcast today, all the way out in California, y'all. Coming from New York City. Hey, all girls in the strip club, hide your titties. This man throwing ones and all done. But look, man, this guy busts his ass every day in and out on this ship that we was a part of. And look, just for me having it on and just still, be able to get in contact with this man is a blessing and a privilege. But I'm gonna allow this man to introduce himself, man. Go ahead, man.
What's up, y'all? It's Tony, man, representing New York. Also, my Philadelphia Eagles undefeated. Don't worry, baby.
Hey.
Syracuse undefeated. 6-0.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
I'm Yankee Summit.
Hey, all I gotta say, when them Eagles lose, when they lose that one game, bro, they done. They can't. They ain't gonna recover. They ain't gonna recover.
16 fell down.
Touche. All right, you right. Man, y'all understand this man right here, man, bro. We got stationed in Hawaii together. We was bro. If y'all understood and if y'all only knew the atmosphere in Hawaii, bro, it's just straight love out there, man. But man, you remember we used to go that breakfast spot right there by, on the dock all the fucking time, the mall spot.
Bro, it was Mama's on the pier. You had what you call it, Hawaii pancake, whatever it was called.
Core Pancake House, bro. The food.
What, Hawaii circa 2012, 2017?
Yes, sir. Hey, food wise, vibe wise, club wise, man, it couldn't be.
Like, even living in the barracks, every night was a party.
Facts.
Like, bomb ass time out there.
Hey, and we had Weekland with that yellow school bus, big ass truck.
But with Weekland, Schmitty, yourself, me, everybody from Reed to Mason, the whole nine, like living in Oklahoma Hall Barracks, and the entire ship lived in
Fact.
Playing music every night was a good night.
It was a vibe. And we had Chief Hodges was the chief of the barracks. And look, y'all understand, look, we had probably a handful of us as in the higher up spots. Man, my chief was like one of the coolest people. I call him Pops because low key that basically was Pops. And I was kid. Oh, hey, man, nothing but good times, man. Bro, so Hoyt, let's talk about Hawaii. Let's talk about Fort Royal. Let's talk about the Navy. Let's give these people a little insight because, like we said, the Navy done changed a little bit.
The Navy definitely changed. The shit is soft as fuck now.
Facts. Because they only knew my first weekend how that shit went down. Bro, my shit.
I remember the first day at NDOC, you and Messina was about to get into it.
Oh yeah, but he would have got them hands. Look, back then I was a hothead until I went to jail like 3 years ago, and so I had to sit down a little bit. Look, but yeah, Messina. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm jealous of this man because I found out he snuck a couple females that I was trying to get. So I was like, I ain't mad on him. Props to him, man. But that's your boy.
Like the Navy now, compared to when we first got in, you hear older dudes that been in longer than us say this shit.
Yeah.
But like in the 10 years that I've been in, it's been 10 years already. And just talking about this shit seemed like yesterday.
Exactly. I was looking at, bro. I was like, I went to boot camp in July 3rd, 2012.
Yeah. March 2012.
Yeah.
2012. Now it's like these kids, like they feel entitled. They don't have the work ethic, and then on top of that, like the higher ups, they don't try as much. Like I'm on like the current ship I'm on now. It's some people from Port Royal that was there with me, that was there with us.
Yeah.
They tell you like these kids wouldn't have survived.
Fact.
And the leadership that I got now is not up to par with the ones we had on Port Royal. It's like they can't find that medium of making of grooming and making these kids work harder and give them like, you know, positive outcomes to the hard work they put in. And then the higher ups, they don't lead by example or become the example of what a good leader is. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So it's kind of that ethic, right? That gray area ethic where they both mesh perfectly. That shit's like non-existent.
Yeah. And that's one thing I do appreciate about time with Port Royal. It was like a really great area. Like a lot of the leadership, if there's someone's, they put you to the side, like, hey, bro. And we was mature enough to listen and understand, like, all right, they've been here before. Because many times Chief Hodges pulled me to the side, especially when I was cranking, and got me out of a lot of shit because I was about this close from being a CSC ass.
You, well, SH1 Barlow, that motherfucker done. Hell, he even had to pop me upside my head a couple times, man. I was a rowdy little shithead.
But
and I'm like, now you can't even go about it the way he went about it. You can't even really bark on some of these kids because they start pulling that I'm depressed card, da da da. And some of them do be, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan. This military shit is not for everybody. This shit weigh on you heavy.
The funny about I said, if I had the mindset I did now back then, but I'll still be in.
Yeah. I don't know how the fuck I'm still in.
Exactly. Because look, and many times they looked you over for like your evals and everything in your division. I ain't gonna lie, I thought you would have been out right behind me, but Endo Richardson, hey, and that's my boy. I ain't gonna lie, Richardson, he was kind of right behind me when I was like, bro, when I left, he was like, bro, fuck this shit, bro.
What keep a lot of motherfuckers in, including myself, is life, man. I was gonna get out in 2016. 2016, I was gonna get out. I found out my first daughter was being born. So
congratulations.
Thanks, man. It's gonna get out in 2020. Found out my second daughter was being born. I'm still in shit right now.
Damn.
So I mean, it ain't all bad because I got 1 degree. I'm about to get my 2nd degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a bunch of certificates. I've worked at some of the amazing places like Port Royal and Hawaii with you.
Yeah.
I'm nobody from like the slums of New York, and I wake up, I'm in Hawaii one day.
And it's so unreal. It's so unreal sometimes. Cause I was like, bro, am I really out here in Hawaii? Because I found my bucket list from like high school like a couple years ago. And I wanted to open that shit up. Half the shit I wrote down, I did, and I didn't know. I was like, bro, I want to be in Hawaii. I wanted to do this, see a little bit of the world, see places I didn't see. And I was like, bro, I actually seen a lot more due to that opportunity being in the military. And like you said, we were some knuckleheads back then. If I knew what I knew now, like really, the Navy is just another job. You're gonna have to put up with bullshit no matter where else you go. Even though if you own your own shit, you got put on with bullshit. It's just like, bro, dealing with it and just manning up and taking care of it. Like, yo, like depression wise, is real out there. And they got the resources to, accommodate for that. But a lot of times
he's so groomed to not taking it.
Yeah.
The Navy, like not even the Navy, but the military in general will tell you we got every outlet for you. You just got to reach out for it. But then when a motherfucker need time to take this leave or go to this appointment, especially it's a bad habit in the Navy. Now you got this work list we got to get done. We got this inspection coming up. That's one thing I can say that the Navy has become that it wasn't when we was coming up.
Damn.
All this shit now is just inspections and drills.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. All it is inspections and drills, and recertifications. That's inspections and recertifications. It's not like how it was when me and you came up, where They wanted to teach you how to actually be a good sailor, be a war fighter. It's
Yeah.
all, can you pass this inspection? Can you do this drill so you can get this recertification? That's all it is. It
So
was
they ain't relearning shit.
an article came out like a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago, but I know it was like a year ago. It said sailors are inspection ready, but not war ready. And that shit is true. These
Damn.
kids don't know firefighting. They don't know basic. And I'm a decade member, damage control training team. I'm an ATTT member. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? These kids don't know basic shit. And then after you tell them, they don't care because they don't want to do the extra job. The
Oh
higher
my
up.
God.
I got chiefs that don't know the shit either, but they don't care because they like that I got my mentality.
Oh my
But
God.
they care just enough to get that recertification.
Cause I remember them fire drills all the fucking time, especially when we was on duty, when we was like out to sea a little bit underway. And look, like those shit we couldn't fuck off on. Cause you like, bro, if some shit pop up one day, we gotta be ready for that shit. I think one time there actually was a real fire in engine room 1. And it was like, bro, like it was like no time, like, oh shit. No, we just act on it and just got it done.
Remember the berthers flooded out when the fire
Yeah.
main broke?
Oh yeah, trust me, I was pumping CHT a lot. All pumping.
Now we do the drills because we know we got this certification coming up. We got this inspection coming up. So that's when motherfuckers get drill heavy. And half of the people they put in these positions, they really, if they know what they're doing, is because they're an engineer, or if they're not engineering, you got to basically teach these motherfuckers from scratch because they're just picking and plugging people. People have quals that don't know shit. It's in a state of flux right now. The Navy is wild. They're trying to keep old traditions while adapting to new shit, and it ain't working.
Damn. And that's crazy when you think about it. You think about where it came from and like where it's at now. And shit, how do you it's hard for me to actually think that the Navy is like that, how it is. Cause I remember how hard they were just on us, especially with every little aspect. It's like, oh, you gotta be, it's like you ain't got time to fuck off. You got this, we got a 13-week report, knock this shit out. After that, let's move on to the next shit and keep it pushing. Now, man, it's crazy now. What you told me, it's just like, fuck.
Hey, let me get back to you 1 minute, all right? Give me like quick 20, 30 minutes. I'll get right back to you. I got some shit to handle real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pause this real quick. All right, back to what we was talking about. Yeah, like it's crazy, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to think, were we like that when we first came in? I know we went out to party a lot, but I don't think we was like nothing like these kids these days.
I won't say yes, but I won't say no either, because every generation got they faults, they pros and cons. Because you got to think, when we came in, a lot of the older heads was like, "Oh, shit's different now from when I came in." Yeah. So
It's the same thing.
I think I'm just turning into that now too. Being in, like, you get a little seasoned, so you see like the changes they make. You might not always like them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all bad.
Yeah.
There's some bullshit.
A lot of bullshit.
But it's not.
A lot of bullshit. It's a lot of bullshit way to look at it, especially when it comes down to like the changes and like how a lot of people are doing things now. So I can understand the BS that goes along with it.
Like, it's bad. Like, for all the downs that I had in my career and the BS that come along with it, I had a lot of pros and I had a lot of rare opportunities. Like, I worked at the White House for the president for a while.
Wait, so what?
Yeah, that's when I was stationed in DC.
Bad. Damn. See, I only went up that way because I came back to Pensacola, which is a Navy town.
Oh yeah, so, I know. I was in Pensacola.
Oh yeah. So when I came back, worked in the mall, I met a lot of the Navy cats. I went up to Norfolk, and I was like, bro, I could have been all right in Norfolk, even though actually fuck that. It was different because I'm so used to Hawaii, San Diego, seeing how that shit's ran, and it's like two different parts of the Navy. People don't understand. It's completely different from the East is a completely different Navy from the West, and overseas it's just that's a whole different monster of its own.
That Norfolk is the actual Navy motherfucker stopping you, saluting you. But I'm not gonna lie, outside that base, that shit ratchet as fuck.
Ratchet as that's what I was shocked about. Cause I was like, bro, went up there in Old Dominion right outside of there, college town. I was like, okay, it's not bad, but it's straight hood.
Yeah.
But I feel like all military bases is in the middle of the hood.
In the projects, yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the worst, because them same hood niggas be the same niggas in uniform.
Exactly. We came into the hood Navy.
Yeah, like the East Coast Navy, that Norfolk shit, bro. It's niggas out there. It's funny. But I guarantee you one thing, I will never get stationed out there. Hell nah.
I would do anything possible to keep from going that way. But
and they don't get paid enough for all that bullshit they go through. Hell, fuck no.
Fact.
They get paid like the least out of everybody. Fuck that. I ain't going to fucking VA.
Yep, no.
Like, Cali pretty chill. Hawaii is the most relaxed.
Yeah.
But the money, right? I'll stay my black ass out here.
Yep, that part. Man, because I ain't gonna lie, I remember. All right, we gotta talk about the first time we actually went out. Why you looking at me like that?
That was the night I got jumped.
Hey, and my bad. Cause look, all right, y'all. So I gotta break it down to y'all. Well, we're gonna break it down to y'all, so y'all understand a little bit about, like, man, me and Hoyt, we got, man, I've seen a lot. We've seen a lot. For the first weekend out, I seen a side of Hawaii that most people probably would never see ever. Because all right, we went to like Zanzibar or something down there.
Zanzibar.
Yeah, and I was over there. I remember my boy Gary was with us and everything. We was over in the back corner talking to. It was a Korean and an Italian chick, and she had me love struck. I was like, damn. So I was over there just chilling. Then I see the commotion going on the dance floor, but I don't see nobody that I know. So I was like, oh yeah, that ain't shit. All I see is you coming out of there parting the Red Sea and shit. And what happened that night?
Man, why you over there boo loving and shit? I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking drunk. Me being an ignorant New Yorker, I'm walking through the crowd. I bumped this nigga. He said something to me. I said something back that was very disrespectful. And the nigga swung at me, so I swung back, and we was just throwing blows. But this nigga had 8 big ass Samoa Joes with him.
Facts. I just remember you. He's like, bro, they fucked up my face, and you flipping over the DJ stuff, and I was like, damn, what the fuck going on?
They telling me some fuck shit. So, like, mind you, right? I'm fighting this nigga, and we each got like a good 2-3 swings in, and I'll say one of his landed, but I followed through with like 2 of them bitches. But when Maui and the rest of the Honolulu gang turned around, I was like, fuck.
Because Mason was in there with you, and
bro,
look.
Mason came out of nowhere and just started
swing.
Bang. I'm like, yo, we got this.
No, y'all
dude jumped on my back. I'm like, mind you, we pretty big. I'm 6'4". You tall, motherfucker too.
Yeah.
And I got this dude on my back, and we swinging. And Mason like, get off my boy, and Mason jump on his back. So 2 niggas on my back, and I drop to the floor, and I look up, and I just see boots, and I'm like, oh shit.
Damn. Look, I remember that night. I was traumatized from that night. Because look, I looked like them Samoans out there at that time too. A little bit. So at first I was like, okay, because y'all started going down, because Weekland finally was coming in, and he grabbing y'all and shit. Like, people don't say Hawaii is its own different spot. It's on, like, the way America is not how it is in Hawaii. Hawaii is like this. If you're a local, you're right. If you're not a local, you're fucked.
It's also about respect,
But,
man. If you're
yeah,
not, it ain't no mad niggas out there ain't local. And
yeah,
if you cool, because
yeah.
I love Hawaii, that's like my second home.
I
As
miss
long
it.
as you bring good vibes, they fuck with you heavy.
Yeah, and
That night I was on some bullshit. This
and
shit I
drunk.
had to learn the hard way.
I think you said something. I think you remember you telling me you was like, yeah, New York is in the building, or some shit.
Probably, mind you,
And,
I was like 22, 23 at the time.
facts.
I'm 10 years later, man. I don't even go out like that no more, bro.
Hey, if I was on dance floor, I would have had your back. But I ain't gonna lie, when all them big ass Samoans coming in, I say, yo, Hoyt, we
Bro,
gotta
these little
go.
motherfuckers, y'all outside smoking cigarettes, boo loving, chatting up. I'm like,
I was,
these
hey, I was,
niggas.
hey, I wasn't smoking cigarettes. I was in the corner. I was smoking cigarettes. I was in the corner talking. Look, that bitch. Y'all understand this? If y'all understand how this girl looked, think about it, just a mixture alone, Korean and Italian. Never heard of it before. Never. And it made a beautiful mixture. She had me
Yeah, why
starstruck.
you saying that? I'm getting fucking Converse to my face, man.
But look, at that time, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening until you come out of the crowd. And I ran over there like a dumbass. And then low key, I realized there's a whole bunch of them and one of me. There's like, yeah, they say, yeah, we got the Halle. Look, the real shit, they thought I was local. Cause y'all remind y'all, look, some of these small look just like me. So, hey, my face was clean shaved, had a little mustache right here, kind of real light skin. They said, yeah, we got the Halle. At first I was about to say, jump. But I was like, hell no, this is one of me and all of them. I was like, yeah. And I said, look, get the fuck up out of here. One thing I learned, you don't fight no Samoans.
I wish I could say that was the last fight we had, but we had many more other than that. But them shits was far few in between. I love Hawaii though, man.
Yeah,
Would I get stationed back there? I would say yeah for the money.
yeah,
I will also say no because I don't ever want to get stationed in the same place twice. So I know if I stay here,
yeah,
I might eventually have to go to fucking VA, which is VA is a great, beautiful state. Like I love VA. VA is a beautiful
yeah,
state, but I don't want to get stationed out there. The
yeah.
big reason I won't get stationed back in Hawaii is because that time we was out there was dope, bro.
It was epic. It was epic.
You can't recreate that type of shit. Like the camaraderie we had on that boat with everybody.
Yeah.
Like the boat I'm on now, it's a lot of cool motherfuckers, but we don't hang out like how we hung out on the boat.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Every like you said, every night it was a party.
Yo,
Every and even on the ship, even when we had duty and shit, that shit was lit as fuck. Even when we was underway, like bro, I had my little hiding spots I go to. Air, of course, you had conversation with a little bit people here and there. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was Willis. That's the one person I really wanted to fight on the ship. But he was my he was an E5 when I was an E3. So
that's the one with the glasses, right?
that's the dark skinned Ian, the one that came from Cali, the skinny dude. He was on the plane with another ship, and finally came back and trying to, oh man, you gotta do this shit that way and all
Are you
that.
talking about Ron?
I think so. Dark skinned skinny motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, me and him almost fought in Al steering one time. I said,
For real?
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Engineering is a whole different atmosphere, y'all. Look, I remember I fought it was one of the white boys in my division too, because he did some shit, he talking shit, and then I was like, bro, like he was nuke. It was one of the nukes that came to our division, and he was a petty officer by paper, but they ain't really did shit to be a petty officer. The motherfucker was like yapping. I said, bro, I ain't the one to fuck with. He just and then Robinson tried to get between us. I just still stuck that nigga. It's like, I remember Chief, like the engineering. It was like Fight Club on the ship too.
I don't know you and Ron had got into a conversation. Cause Ron, that's my dude.
No, look, the only reason why is like I feel like he oppressing me and shit.
So the thing about Ron is,
Yeah,
he is no nonsense.
yeah,
But if you listen to him, I thought that same way about SH1 Barlow.
yeah,
But because you gotta think we was fresh on the ship, we was new, we was young.
yeah.
If you, like honestly look past that with a dude like Ron, and I think he made Chief. I'm not positive.
Oh
I think he a
fuck.
Chief. Nah, Ron the man, bro. I gotta get it. That man knows his shit.
Yeah, he
But
did.
if you can get past, like, you know what I'm saying, his, I guess, like, tough
Yeah,
school of hard knocks.
and look, that's the thing about it. I feel like he was trying to be a tough guy, but you ain't a tough guy. I understand you from Cali, you from the hood and shit, but I'm looking at his ass like, bro, I will beat your ass.
I don't think, nah, I'm not, like, I've known Ron for a long time. That's never been his demeanor, but he also is, like I said, no nonsense when it comes to, like,
Yeah,
the work shit. He want to get the job done, get it done right, but he also wants to teach the right way.
yeah.
You
See,
know what I'm
like,
saying?
yeah, and like we had the job done majority of the times, and then it was just like this is one thing about my division. They would hold us after, and everything be done, and there'd be no communication between this. And you, the dude, supposed to communicate. He's like, "Oh, y'all need to still be working." I said, "Fuck, what are we working to? What the fuck we doing?
Bro,
We
they
already
still do
swept,
that dumbass shit.
bro." I'll be
Like,
like, "Bro, we swept up every fucking spot ever. There's no dirt nowhere. So what the fuck you talking about? Is dirty."
bro, that's still going on. Like, I'm at ER09 now, so like that shit's still going on, and I don't know why the fuck they do that.
They
It makes
retarded.
no sense that just have people waiting around for nothing and talking about clean. Like, bro, I don't already clean. Like, and me now, like, you gotta understand, like now, because at that time Ron was a second, right?
Yeah,
Being that, you know, a second class, first class in these positions, I understand where he ain't got nothing else to tell y'all because he don't even know.
mm,
Like, you could ask the chain of command a bunch of times, like, when the fuck can we go home? My guys have done everything. And they will tell you to hold on. And then you just stuck there waiting, or they will toss some bullshit at you.
yeah,
Being an E5 is the best and worst position of the Navy or the military, period. Preferably the Navy.
yeah.
I've worked with all the other branches except for Space Force. But
Go Power Rangers.
but like being an E5 in the Navy, it's like, yeah, you're too high up for the physical bullshit work, but you're too down low for the politics. So that leaves you once again in that gray area we talk about,
Yeah,
where you're that buffer zone for all the bullshit up and down the chain of command.
mm,
When your chiefs and them and your first class and your divils got some bullshit work from you that's coming down the pipeline, either from they higher ups or just some shit that they want to get done or some last minute bullshit. That shit come to the E5s to try to like mitigate that shit because they know the E4 and below gonna be pissed the fuck off
yeah,
and they gonna complain about it and not want to do it. So it's up to the E5 to be that. All right, I understand it. I understand it. Give it to me. Let me wash it, dry it, and give it to them so they can understand it better. And
yeah,
then when they got their gripes and complaints and everything, I give them shits to me so I can organize them, put them out tactfully, and give it to address it to the E6 and above, so they could be like, hey, this is what you guys are feeling right now. And that shit becomes taxing as fuck.
yeah. I think
Nah,
a couple times he did step up and like take that whatever was left over that they trying to do on his own and let us go. And then like you're all right. I probably was just misunderstanding him at that time because
it ain't easy being an E5 and E6. I can honestly say, like, preferably, like, it ain't easy. Like,
yeah.
it was good. Like, you know, I think about it now when we were coming up. I gave Barlow a hard ass time, B.
Yeah, I did Carrie too. I gave Carrie and
Yeah.
Ron a good hard time because like look, I was just like bro, I was like you said, we was young, kind of hot headed, and still like on our really civilian shit.
I didn't realize that, like, you know, when I knew it, but nigga, when I became an E5 and them E4 and below was messing up, talking back, man, they come and tell me about it. And even me now as a E5, whatever,
Yeah,
when I got a problem and I'm spazzing on somebody, they go into my E6s, like, not my main RS1, but like
yeah.
the E6s in my division, like, yo, what's wrong with Hoyt? Why is he telling this dude to stop being a motherfucker or some dumb shit, bro? I be
They
going off on
stupid.
these
Hey,
guys.
I be hey, you got to sometime. Like now, I coach basketball, and it's different because like when I was in high school, like bro, we worked for everything, and it's the same thing like you said in the military. They think they're entitled. Oh, just because you come out of condition, you I say, bro, I don't give a fuck who your mom is, who your daddy is. All that politics shit stopped when I got in this damn program now. So guess what? I don't give a fuck. You ain't got the attitude for it. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you is you gonna be on the bench or not on my team. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit. Either you do the work or get to stepping.
I mean, that's why, honestly, with all this bullshit involved in the Navy, bro, you gotta use everything to your advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta. I'm telling motherfuckers, like, use the U.S. maps, use that Navy cool shit. If you getting out, cool. See, what's that shit called? Skill Bridge.
Yeah. That's one thing I
Do
wish I would have did.
all these programs, bro. Like my certificates and everything, bro. Them shits are stacked. I keep a running resume, keep everything going. Like if I got out tomorrow, I'll be okay. I could walk into some place and be good. My resume stacked, is well organized. My LinkedIn popping, everything I got is pretty good. And it's a lot of cats I know that got out and doing great. Like my boy Kelston Moore, shout out to Moore.
Yeah.
He killing it on that culinary chef, the culinary bad boys of San Diego.
Yeah, facts.
Killing that shit.
As a matter of fact, he'll be coming on this season real soon, y'all. So y'all be on the lookout for his episode. Just be ready for it.
You know what it's like to wake up in the morning throwing like the news or whatever on YouTube.
And you on the
yeah, that motherfucker on Good Morning San Diego. I'm like, I know that nigga used to skate in the morning time, not clean the bird. Now he out here cooking filet mignon for the stars. I'm like, I'm proud of him, B. Shout out to Kelston Moore. But you never used to do burger cleaners, just skipping back.
Hey, and look, it's real soon. You're gonna be seeing me on these movie theater screens and shit.
That's right.
And I'll be like, damn. I be thinking back to like my dreaming ass back in the Navy. I talked to NC1 about it. I was like, bro, would you expect that I would be where I'm at? He's like, I knew y'all had the potential to. You trying to piece it together.
Yeah, everybody got to find their roadmap. Hell, I found mine, but I'm still finding it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm on a pretty good path.
Yeah.
You know, my future is gonna be in law and politics.
I feel you though. Hey, I'll vote for Hoyt. I'll be your campaign manager. I know how to promote everything. We getting it. Hey, Hoyt for Senate.
You know how to hustle and grind and get yours. I ain't never gonna forget. You shut a lot of people up, including me, when you showed up. What was that? A BMW, right?
Yeah, 328.
Bro, when you showed up with that white BMW off of that, what was it, Verve?
Yeah, Verve and Beamer.
Yeah. Everybody and their grandmama was clowning you about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't about to get this, you ain't about to get that. They clowning you, including me. This nigga showed up with a white BMW, like, nah, this is mine. We was like, all right, you got it.
Facts. And that, hey, I knew it too, because at that point, because my boy, what's his name? He was my mentor. Old cat. He had the Maserati.
Oh,
Jenkins, like he already pulled me aside and everything. Before that, he's like, bro, keep doing what you're doing. Like he talking about he did shit on stock exchange and everything too. He actually the one that took me. So go ahead and get the BMW. Look,
Jenkins doing real good. He was actually a dude who showed me around the base.
Yeah, Jenkins. That was a good person. As a matter of fact, I need to get him on here because low key he owed me some money. I remember I bet. Look, we had a bet before I got out. It was about the Black Hawks winning the championship, and that's the year they won. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna get in contact with his ass. Hey, I ain't gonna charge no interest. But
a lot of people from the ship are doing really good though, man. I ran into a lot of them. They all doing good. A lot of people still in.
Yeah, Richardson, and the other Richardson doing photography now, like, bro, and it's good. It's like you said, it's great to see the ones that still in, they're doing their thing, and you like to see the ones that got out, they're also striving.
Doing it. You wasn't there for my boy SH2 Hartgrove. He taught me a lot. He killing it right now with his barber skills, his hairstyling skills. He back in, I think it's in South Carolina, I think it is. He in one of the Carolinas, I think South. He got to the ship after you left, but he out there killing it. It's a bunch of motherfuckers killing it on the outside.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of them. In.
Yeah, and they killing it too.
They working their ass off. It's a different breed now.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
I gotta get ready to go, my guy.
I do too, man. But man, I gotta thank you for coming on in the episode and just sharing everything. Man, y'all go follow my man's. Cause look, one day he gonna be a politician. I'm gonna be his campaign manager, and shit, we gonna run the shit back to everything we used to do. Not everything we used to do in the military, but hey, the party's gonna be straight though. The celebration party gonna be good lit. But y'all, man, like I say always before I leave, man, y'all dream big dreams, cause small dreams have a little magic. And how big would you dream? You know you couldn't fail. And y'all remember this. Y'all do y'all best, and let God take care of the rest. Man, Hoyt, proud of you. Keep doing your thing.
Vice versa, my brother. Thank you.
Hey, be on the lookout for everything he got coming and everything that the Port Royal from 2012 to 2017 got coming. Because hey, that class of the Port Royal, we did some big things.
The title of this show really, really is significant because we were damn sure some goofy ass boys.
Facts.
That turned into some men. We goofy as fuck still, but we turned into men.
Facts. Yeah, man. Wait, salute to you, man. Hey, y'all, New York is in the building, y'all. New York is in the building, y'all.
Go Eagles, baby. 6-0. I'm a New Yorker, but I love my birds. 6-0.
Man, bro. Hey, nothing but love, Hoyt. Nothing but love.
Big facts, my brother. Thank you for having me, man.
Man, thank you for coming on. Hey, peace, love, happiness, y'all. We out.
I know that I'm different, self-motivated, self-disciplined, yeah. I learned from my experience. I just want someone to take me serious. Real questions that I ask. How long will this solo trip last? I'm content with being alone in the past, but it's changing and it's something I can't grasp. Turn off my phone, I'm in my zone, so now I'm acting different. I'm to myself, I'm in my head, mapping out this life I'm living. Shadow work on myself, I done already seen hell. Can't fit in, so I rebel, but I don't miss a beat. I don't miss a beat.